Storm De Beul was 22, an adventurer from Belgium whose YouTube channel was unlike anything else in the outdoor space. No talking, no commentary, just the crunch of boots in snow, the whisper of wind through pines, and endless miles of wilderness. By October 2024, Storm had been solo camping for years. This trip would take him to Sweden's Jokkmokk region, a place of breathtaking auroras and sudden, deadly storms. He parked his car in a nearby village and hiked deep into the Lapland wilderness with enough food and gear for several days. On October 29th, he was just one day from his car when darkness fell early. He set up camp, building a low wall of snow around his tent to block the wind. But within hours, the weather shifted from calm to catastrophic. Winds hit 75 mph. Temperatures plunged to 6 degrees Celsius with wind chills near 18. At midnight, Storm sent a short video to a friend, his tent thrashing in the wind, snow swirling like smoke. "Tonight it's going to get worse," he shouts over the roar. Minutes later, he called his grandmother, trying to sound calm. He said, "It's snowing heavily here, but don't worry, I'll survive." At 2:36 a.m., Swedish authorities received Storm's SOS. He reported multiple injuries, including a broken nose, and begged for help. But the storm was too strong. Helicopters couldn't fly. Ground teams couldn't see through the whiteout. By morning, the winds eased. Searchers raced to his coordinates. They found Storm's collapsed tent empty. 2 kilometers away, they found him, face toward the path home, his lower body purple with frostbite, the blood from his nose frozen solid. We never got the rest of that midnight video. Maybe it's still buried somewhere in the snow, a silent witness to the night a young creator met the full force of the wild. As his father remembers, it took him a long time to know what he wanted, but that's what he wanted. For years, Alex Warren's Outdoor Boys Chanel was a refuge for those who craved calm in a chaotic world. Slow, steady bushcraft builds, rainy day foraging, and nights under canvas miles from anywhere. In early autumn, Alex announced he'd be filming an extended solo in the Highlands. No signal, no schedule, just him and the land. On the third day, a video appeared. 15 minutes of campfire, shot from a fixed tripod, no voice, just the title, "Goodbye." Viewers assumed it was poetic, a metaphor, maybe the end of a season. But when uploads stopped entirely, worry grew. Days later, local search and rescue teams found his camp abandoned. His pack was still there. He was not. 2 days into the search, they found him at the base of a steep moss-slick ravine a kilometer from camp. It looked like a fall, but the camera from the goodbye video was never recovered. Today, that 15-minute fire sits frozen in time, the last moments he chose to share. For new viewers, it's calming. For those who know, it's impossible to watch without hearing the silence that followed. A title, a fire, and a farewell no one understood, until it was too late. Sometimes the most ordinary moments become the ones you can't forget. They called themselves the High on Life crew. Riker Gamble, Alexi Lyak, and Megan Scraper. Canadian travel vloggers who thrived on extremes, skydiving, cliff jumping, and chasing the most dangerous viewpoints for that perfect Instagram shot. On July 3, 2018, the trio hiked to Shannon Falls, British Columbia. 335 feet of roaring water crashing into pools below. They waded into a calm basin above the drop, the kind of place they'd filmed dozens of times before. According to witnesses, Megan slipped on the slick rocks, disappearing toward the brink. Without hesitation, Riker and Alexi dove in after her. In seconds, all 3 were swept into the torrent. Rescue teams scrambled. Helicopters scanned the churning pools while divers battled the current. It took days to recover all 3 bodies from the base of the falls. Fans flooded the crew's pages with tributes. For many, the lesson was bitter. The line between thrill and tragedy can be just one step on a wet stone. That day's footage was never uploaded, but their channel remains a digital time capsule of 3 friends who lived and died, chasing the high of life. Finn Kinney was no amateur. From his home in the Highlands, he ran a bushcraft school for kids, posted gear reviews, and filmed wild foraging videos for his loyal YouTube audience. His motto? The land will give you what you need, if you know where to look. On March 25, 2022, Finn was dropped at a roadside north of Loch Naver. His goal, a 45-mile trek south to the village of Golspie, filming the journey as a showcase of his skills. His family expected him home in a few days, but 3 days came and went, with no calls, no uploads, and no Finn. Police scoured the area with dogs, drones, and divers. Months passed with no sign, not even a dropped glove or boot print. He was profiled on national TV, his image shared online alongside desperate pleas from family. 19 months later, Finn's father was combing the loch's shoreline when he saw it, his son's backpack half hidden under brush. The contents have never been disclosed. Theories exploded online. Did he try to swim across? Was it an accident? Or something worse? The discovery offered no closure. His body has never been found. For his family, the loch is both sacred ground and a reminder that even the most prepared can vanish where the wild holds all the cards. The backpack was supposed to answer everything. Instead, it became just another mystery, one the Highlands will keep until it's ready to give it back.